Good morning. Well, just. We're right lying this morning.
So we're just leaving the apiary in Dalwhinnie and we're heading off to our next stop, which is Findhorn Beach.
You found us on another beautiful day, blue skies.
Yeah.
It says 17 degrees, but I think it's a bit warmer than that, to be fair.
Yeah, I think it's going to get warmer. So we do plan to stop off en route. We haven't actually decided where yet. We'll see what takes our fancy. But when we do, we will pick you up when we get there. Here we are in Kingussie. We've just pulled up at the Dalwhinnie car park. So it's a 24-hour car park just off the main road.
Kingussie! Kingussie!
It is free to park, but they do ask for a donation, and it's £2 up to 4 hours, so we just put £2 in because it's...
But it is actually free, you don't have to pay that.
Yeah, it's an invitational.
But
you know
as we're...
well, it keeps these places running if people...
Yeah, I mean, at least it keeps the car park free. I didn't realise all these little villages around Scotland, a bit like Wales, are all 20 mile an hour. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Which is good, which is a good thing. I haven't got no dramas with it at all.
Yeah, but the thing is they're running through quite busy areas, aren't they? So just walking up the main road, and there's a memorial garden that, I mean, it's a few years since I've been here, but I don't remember it being there before. Just going to go and take a look. Look at this, and they look beautiful.
So here we are in Kingussie. Kingussie.
Yeah, it's not very good. So the Speyside Way comes through here. 138km long distance route which runs from Buckie in Moira to Newton Moor in the Kingussie National Park, and has an additional 25km spare which takes you from Cragmore to Tomnitoll. Nice.
There's the Kingussie Comanche Club thingy.
Shinty Club.
Shinty, yeah. Which I've never understood that game.
I can't say I've really watched it to try and understand it, if I'm honest. So well kept.
Everywhere we go, I try and tip me up to the memorials.
Yeah.
Who've fallen.
You know, another couple of months and we'll be at Remembrance Day anyway, won't we?
It's not far away, November.
Flowers are just finishing, aren't they?
Morning.
Morning. So this is in remembrance to the Second World War. Again, every little village has lost somebody, haven't they? And the First World War. Just a simple Gaelic cross.
Beautiful memorial. And there's another one.
This is in memory of all ranks who died while serving with the Force K6. Is there a date on there?
India.
Oh, 1943, yeah. It's nice to see a dedicated memorial to the other countries.
Nations, yeah.
The nations, yeah, who...
Absolutely, you don't see that very often,
You
to be fair,
don't, no.
and we should see more of it.
So the graves of the 9 buried nearby in Kingussie New Cemetery have been tended by Mrs. Isabel Harmon and her family. They are all Jock Tamson Baines. That is so nice to see.
It is, isn't it? What's on the other side? Nothing. It's lovely, that. That's really lovely.
Yeah.
So sweet.
It's another. So this is the Mackenzie Fountain, gifted to his native town by Peter Alex Cameron Mackenzie, Count de Sierra Lago of Taralogi, and opened by the Countess of Sierra Lago on the 21st of July 1911. I do apologise for my pronunciations, but if nothing else, it'll give you a laugh.
Kingussie railway station, have a look at it. That'll
Yeah.
be a cute little one, I should imagine. And generally around here. Caledonian Sleeper. Goes through here, so it will go from Inverness
Yeah.
all the way to London.
I'd love to do that train journey, you know. But for us, we'd have to travel all the way down to London, or pick it up at Preston.
Yeah, but that's not all the way, is it?
No, but then you're not doing the full journey.
That's what I mean, you're not doing the full way. You need to get to Inverness and take it down.
That's what I'm saying, we've got to
I'll drive the bus down
travel.
to Inverness, drop you off, and you can... I'll drive down to London and pick you up the following day.
Cycle network.
Glasgow, 159 miles.
Yeah.
Seems bizarre, that, doesn't it?
And Inverness 57.
Seems a long way, that.
Wow.
Hello. Not the way, darling. Mum don't look where she's going, does she?
So Kingussie railway station. Kingussie railway station. The station opened on the 9th of September 1863 as part of the Inverness and Perth Junction Railway. Thereafter the Highland Railway. The original buildings were built of wood but were replaced with the buildings you see in 1894 after a devastating fire. So these are all replaced. They've spotted a fish and chip shop.
Chip shop. Got me in my t-shirt and shorts.
We have to tell you this.
I've
got to tell people this, right? So the last place we just stayed at, we've just left it was the apiary. Okay, and we decided to have something to eat inside because it's free to park up. Dave has had the most expensive meat pie ever.
In history.
In his history. £9.95 for a pound.
For a meat pie. £9.95.
Oh my God.
That's scandalous. I'd expect, you know,
that
I'd pay less in a Michelin star restaurant for a meat pie, wouldn't I?
Anyway, that won't be happening again.
I'll tell you why. I got a little pot of gravy with it, tiny pot of gravy.
It was venison gravy.
Well, even so, 10 quid. 10 quid for a meat pie. That's, you know, I could have had fish chips and peas for that. I could have had chicken fried rice.
You could have had all sorts for that. You could have had all sorts.
Could have had all sorts.
Anyway, we've paid it now, we've done it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never again. Next time we come to Scotland, we're not staying there. But hey ho.
So if you stay there, just be mindful of the prices. This looks like it's probably the town hall. At the town hall, do you think?
Huh?
That's the town hall.
I don't know, it might be.
Very quiet, very, very quiet, isn't it? Mind, it is a working day, weekday.
Yeah.
But
excuse me.
it's like anything with these.
Excuse me.
Are you alright?
All them thingies blowing around in the
They're
That's for the van.
they are just like one street town centres, aren't they? We've just come down to the end of the main street. There's not an awful lot else, is there?
The church.
There's this church.
Sorry.
And there's a thing up here that talks about the mound of the court.
Kingussie Parish Church.
Look up. Yeah. The mound is so called as Alexander Stewart, great-grandson of King Robert the Bruce, held his court on the mound. His castle was on the other glacial mound across the river at Ruthven, now the site of Ruthven Barracks. I think we should go there.
Yeah,
He was also known as Alistair Moray Mac on Rye, Great Alexander, son of the king, but is renowned in history as the Wolf of Badenoch. The church was ravaged by fire on the 22nd of November 1924, leaving only the walls standing, and was rebuilt with a pipe organ costing £1,000, and electricity was installed. So the parish church, which is this, is sited on a glacial mound known as Tom O'Moyd, the mound of the court. And there's been a church on that mound since 1792. Well,
yeah. And again, best view of the day.
some oriental carpets, Dave. Very Scottish. It's like a lot of places. There's a lot of little bars and grills and not an awful lot else, which is a shame.
Beautiful.
Those banging baskets are gorgeous, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're lovely.
Beautiful, aren't they?
Oh, and smell the flowers as well.
They're not massive to smell like that.
Well, yeah.
Smell that. They're gorgeous.
You can't smell when the muck's spreading, you.
I know. Since COVID. My sense of smell.
Is it?
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, completely. And but I can smell them. They're lovely.
Well, that was Kingussie. Just a little half-hour stop.
We're going to go down to the barracks and have a drive down. It's a bit, I mean, the sun is beaming down on us. Marlowe's a black lab and he can fry an egg on his back sometimes.
It's quite open down there, isn't it?
And it's very open, so we're going to have a drive down there, get him in the van, get him cool off, get him a drink. And then we're going to have a drive down to the barracks. We're going to have a walk down there. It's only a mile and a bit, but, you know, as I say, it's wide open, the sun's beaming down. Don't want to give him a bit any sunstroke or anything.
No.
And then we're going to go to the beach later on, so it'll be breezy there, hopefully. And
maybe.
And he can have a swim. And hope with a bit of luck. So can I.
So here we are at Ruthven Barracks. Just over there, and we're going to go and have a walk over. Yeah, there's a little bit of information.
Ruthven Barracks.
The barracks is one of 4 identical infantry garrisons built to discourage further rebellion after the Jacobite Rising of 1715. In 1724, General Wade began building a network of military roads. He used Ruthven Barracks as a centre for troop movements throughout the Highlands and added the stable block. In one of his reports, he suggested that the 4 barracks depended too much on regular soldiers and might not be effective. In the event of another rising in 1745, he was proved right. Also, look at that vista.
That beautiful, 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 beautiful.
Great view of the
I think that road over there is where we need to be.
It is. There's the barracks.
I don't know if we can get that way to it or not. But
There's the bus.
and there's the best view of the day. Hey, it's
And
me
there's
again.
Mr. Gruffalo.
It's me again.
And the pud.
Hey, 23 degrees in the van. Oh, it's ridiculous. It should be an ice cream van here.
There should be an ice cream. I tell you, it would probably do roaring trade. Right, let's go and take a look at the barracks. Set against them beautiful blue skies.
Absolutely, that is. And we're going to stop here for lunch.
I think we should stop here for lunch, yeah. Just stood near the entrance. Before we go in, let's go through this gate. This is a, oh, I don't know where Dave's gone. Wow, a fine example. I've lost him. Lost him. He's not in there. Oh, there he is.
Guard upstairs, the guard room.
Is that the guard room?
Guard room there, and then below it, the prison cell. So obviously it had a two-storey thing.
Yeah. So this was the guard room?
No. Yeah.
Oh, the prison cell, yeah.
So the guard room's here above, and then there's below is the prison cell.
So,
So it looks like
guard
3 stories,
house.
doesn't
Looks
it?
like 3 stories. There've been 3 stories, yeah. There's been a staircase of some description.
It must have been
All of this looks like an archway, doesn't it?
Because it is the stairs on it.
Ah, the position of the stairs.
The stairs went up there.
Yeah. Yeah, I get that now.
The officers' quarters up there.
Oh, let's have a look in here.
You should get your lights on. Should have put your lights on.
There's plenty of light. I wonder what all of these have been, because there have been small rooms, if there were rooms.
Yeah, there would have been.
I mean, they're doorways, aren't they? So there's 2 doorways, yeah.
There's the latrines, soldiers' latrines. So the toilet.
There's where the soldiers' latrines would have been. God. There's some sort of drainage would have gone through there.
And the well here. This is officers' quarters up there.
So officers' quarters over there, and
up there.
up there.
The same deal, isn't it? So the opposite way around.
And you can see where there would have been a roof.
Yeah,
So it's got the shape,
a little
hasn't
mini
it?
house, isn't it? And these will have been the barrack blocks.
So would this have been your parade square then?
Yeah.
Am I walking across your parade square
Yeah,
again?
you are, honey, yeah. Walk around it, you know the score.
So garrisoning the Glens, the Cairngorms were a notoriously difficult area to control. Following the Jacobite Rising of 1715, the Hanoverian government ordered the construction of Ruthven Barracks and 3
Hanoverian.
garrisons across the Highlands. These were to preserve the peace and quiet of the country.
So
And they were built between 1719 and 1721 on the site of a ruined castle. So that's what it would have looked like.
So Hanoverian.
Hanoverian, yeah.
Hanoverian government. Oh, Hanoverian government.
And there you see the sites of the 1, 2, 3,
And they're all exactly
4,
the same.
which are all identical. So one at Inversnaid, been past that one. One at Kilcummin and one at Bernera. And we might pass that when we get.
Yeah, when we get down there, because we're coming all the way around here, guys. Coming up and then we're coming back into Fort William, which is round about there-ish, I think.
This is the barrack bit. So, what does this say? Each of the 2 barracks was built to accommodate 60 men, 10 to a room, sleeping in double beds and cooking for themselves in the fireplaces provided. Stores were kept in the lofts and basements, the latter mistakenly provided with musket loops, which were blocked up in 1720. Well, all I can say is there must have been very little people. This must have been the basement. So these would have been the basement. These would have been the basement bit.
Yeah, there's a cookhouse over there.
Is he?
Yeah, you can see the chimneys and the cookers.
Oh!
All that.
Yeah, well, they cooked in the fireplaces, didn't they? Oh. Still, you'd have had to be little to get in the basement doorways. What's this, the cookhouse? Oh, yeah.
So if you go in here, come in here. You can see where the ovens were. Look,
Oh, yeah.
the chimney going up.
Yeah. Yeah,
And they used to brew beer in here and all. So, bread and beer are produced on the premises for the soldiers drawing their rations daily. Men could purchase extra if they wish beer, 6p a gallon. Sixpence a gallon.
Could have a good night out on that, could ya?
Whiskey, 1p a gill. I don't know what a bit a gill is.
Scottish coin, probably.
No.
Is it not?
1p a gill. A gill is a measure of whiskey.
Oh, sorry, 1p a gill, yeah.
I don't know what a gill is. Whether
Glass,
that's
maybe?
a pint or a half pint or...
Well, no,
No,
because it's 3p for a half pint.
Rum, 3p a half pint. A gill, it must be a tot, is it? Must be a penny a tot,
A
is it?
penny, maybe. Yeah.
And porter, whatever porter is, I'm assuming that's some kind of ale. 2p a bottle.
Well, so if anybody could help us with some of the
So a gill, what's
definitions, what's a gill?
What's a gill?
A porter.
You whiskey drinkers out there, what's a gill? And a porter. What's
Always
a porter?
keen to learn.
What's porter? People, is it?
Port?
Port?
Could be.
Rum? Beer, whiskey, port? Could be port. I
Could be
suppose.
port. Maybe it was called porter before it was shortened to port. Maybe. Who knows?
Don't know, do we?
We're going to the postern. So the postern, built in 1734, was to give access to the newly built stables outside. Originally this was the officers' latrine, but that was relocated in 1734 beside the bakehouse. Oh, that wouldn't be very nice. Latrine next to the bakehouse. Ugh. And is that the stables or the bakehouse?
1734 to take up to 28 horses. Do the patrolling, so the patrol ground.
Sorry, say that again.
Built in 1734 to take 28 horses for dragoons patrolling the nearby military roads.
There's four stair led to the haylofts. The tack rooms were at the rear.
Yeah, so we'll have a look.
Yeah.
Well,
Stable block.
better than the barracks.
Please keep the gate closed, otherwise the horses will escape. What horses? So this is what?
This is the tack room at the back. The tack rooms.
Tack rooms.
Yeah.
Okay. It's only a small room then.
Yeah, but it's only for the saddles and stuff, isn't it?
I mean,
And the bridles and that.
so this bit's the stables.
I should imagine it'll be exactly the same on the other side. but
I
we'll
would
have
think so too,
We'll
yeah.
have a look.
Yeah, pretty much. It's probably had stalls of maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do you reckon that where them beams are probably were, you know, where the holes are, where the beams would have been, that they would have probably been the stalls. They've probably got about maybe 6. Although there's none on that side.
Yeah, the windows, are they?
What?
The windows.
Are the windows?
I think they are, yeah. Yeah, they are.
Are they?
Yeah.
Yeah, but maybe they look like they were windows now, but...
Windows. Well, they are windows.
Oh, yeah. Ah, yeah, they are. So there you have it, the ruins of the barracks.
Something.
I've forgotten the name already.
Something Barracks.
Ruthven Barracks. Oh dear, I wouldn't make a very good narrator, would I? Right, shall we go back to the bus and have some lunch?
Yeah.
Make some lunch and then we'll start heading off to our
Beach stop.
next overnight stop. Oh.
So, we shall have lunch and we'll see you at our next stop.
Yeah, we will pick you up when we
Pick you up on the beach and I might be in my trunk. So, sight for sore eyes.
Oh, God help you. God help you. See you in a bit.
Ta-ra. Oh,
We've just arrived at our overnight stop at Findhorn Beach.
and we're just going to go on the beach.
We had some fantastic
Somebody's smelling the sea.
some fantastic scenery on the way. We are literally just over there. It's a motorhome bit.
Yeah, we just
Bit of a boardwalk.
we parked over there.
We
We
are.
just walked all the way around and we could have just walked straight across.
We could have walked straight across, yeah. The water sounds very close. You might not get on the beach today, honey. Another superb day. Beautiful day, beautiful day. We've just been so lucky. Oh, here are the beach huts.
Here we are. Here we are, pudding.
Wow.
On fire.
I've got to stop saying
Wait, wait.
He's off.
Come on then.
Gosh. Flat Pebbly Beach, but first taste of the coast.
Yeah.
Thank you. I think he's waiting for you. How lovely is this? Can't ask for better.
Leave.
Mallow knew there was water when we got
Leave it.
here, didn't he?
Leave it.
Could
Leave.
smell it.
Leave, Mallow. Leave. Stop it then. Leave it. Leave. Leave. Buddy, go get it.
Went the wrong way. I've just come off the beach and taken a walk into the
Town, as it
village. Town village.
village. Findhorn itself.
God, what a cracking little find again. Quite busy down there. Quite a few people, a few motorhomes
Beach
in
is
the
busy.
stopover. This just looks like the boat storage area. I mean, the weather makes a difference as well, doesn't it?
Oh, the weather makes a hell of a difference, but I mean, it'd still be beautiful even if it's raining, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
It's just so nice.
Just come down to the harbour area of the town, and honestly the views just get better and better.
It's a bay, innit?
Stunning. Yeah, I'll have to look up the name of the bay, but it is beautiful. Yeah,
Kimberley Inn.
little pub.
Kimberley Inn.
Kimberley Inn.
Yeah.
That's it.
This way, darling.
Accommodation down there.
Kimberley Inn. I wonder how you get out then, because you can't get out this way. It's one way, I think, isn't it?
And yeah, I think it's a one-way system to follow. These cute little streets.
Beautiful, aren't they?
Yeah. Guess a lot of guest houses, aren't they?
There's a Crown and Anchor. There's a pub. There's a whiskey bar.
A whiskey bar. Nice.
Welcome. Dog friendly.
Yeah. The little memorial. And the James Mine Institute. Lovely little building. The village hall. What going? Just in case there's something going on. Where are you going? So we drove down that way.
Which is Centre Marina. We went down that way.
The way we went down that road. Yeah, it looks like it's all a one-way system, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think we'll probably come out there and go that way.
Yeah, should we go down there?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Time Tide Heritage Centre. Probably not open now. There's a Heritage Centre down there. Reception, natural history display. Oh, that's a shame. It's a little heritage centre, but it is closed at the moment. And another part of the heritage centre. Again, because it's quite late in the day, everything's closed up, but there's some bits outside. A winch, bit of an anchor, museum, some sort of pulley system. Hey, I love these. There's one of these up near Whernside. Findhorn weather forecasting stone. So if the stone's wet,
It's raining.
it's raining, dry, not raining, shadow on ground sunny, white on top snowing, can't see the stone, foggy, swinging stone, windy, stone jumping earthquake, stone gone tornado. I love it. Yeah, there's one at the Ribblehead Viaduct and at the pub. And there's a Highland cow made out of metal chains. The third place we were told about was a place called Captain's Table and Bayside. So this is down by the marina, which when you come out of the parking area, instead of going left towards the village, you come right. You just come to the Captain's Table.
It's
Had a look at the menu.
It's a pub with sells food and
On the harbour front. Look.
yeah, we'll shift up the way and I'll get a view of that bad boy.
Oh dear, just come to get a nice cool drink. Anyway, we decided not to be lazy and
So I'm going to be doing the cooking again tonight. Again.
we did
I've decided that Pam's a bit tired. She's done a lot of walking around today. So I'm going to get her chairs set up outside the van so she can have a chill. the dog can lay out in the shade with it, and I'm going to get lasagna on. So I'm going to do a fresh lasagna with with
£12 Tesco special.
no fresh.
Yeah, it's nice though. It's a good one.
Fresh lasagna that I made myself. And I'm not sure.
When did you do that?
I'm not sure whether to have. I'm not sure whether to do some chips with it or not, or I might just have some
He's
green salad.
desperate to use his air fryer.
I've got to use it.
Well, you have to skim them.
I've got to,
I'll show you.
we haven't got any salad leaves, have we?
We haven't. No, I'll get some tomorrow.
So we've got no leaves to have with it, so I can't have a lasagna with salad. So it'll have to be with chips and maybe peas.
But just to give you a little bit of information about where we are, I found this place on Search for Sites. It's called Findhorn Beach. £17 for the night. There's no electric hookup, but there is chemical waste. There are toilets that are open all night.
24/7, yeah.
24/7.
I've just been in them and they're very, very good and very clean.
And when you book, you need to give your registration number because it is number plate recognition when you come into the motorhome section. As you do drive in, you will see signs that say parking, no overnight parking. So long as you're booked into the motorhome area, just ignore that. It's fairly self-explanatory. It's a little bit tight coming down the road. It also says once you get into Findhorn Village not to follow your sat nav because it will take you somewhere different.
Yes.
Not to the car park you need to be at. It's the West Beach car park. But we've just been so lucky with the weather. This is a beautiful place, and for all there are a lot of people around, it is so quiet, isn't it?
Yeah, really, really quiet. Beautiful place, and obviously the sunshine helps. It's absolutely red as it's 23, 24 degrees, and it's getting. What time is it now?
It's about 4 o'clock.
20 to 5.
20 to 5.
20 to 5, and the sun on the back of my neck is like burning. It's like, wow, this is madness. I mean, bearing in mind, guys, I'm in Scotland here. Right, you know, if I was in the Bahamas, I could understand it, but I'm not.
I'd expect it to be hotter than 20 odd degrees in the Bahamas.
I'm in Scotland, which is wowzer.
Yeah,
You know.
so we've had a really full on day today, haven't we? We've been come from Dalwhinnie, we've stopped off in Kingussie, we've been to the Ruthven Barracks, and we've had a stunning drive over here and had a walk on the beach here and around. So
I had to get the pud out. I had to get the pud on the beach because as soon as he got here, he could smell it. He could smell sea, sand, you know, and he wanted to be off, and he was dragging me, and he didn't even know where he was going, but he just dragged me over there, and I let him go, and he was straight in. So he loves it. So I needed to get him on. I'll be probably doing the same thing in the morning because he knows he's here.
yeah, well, we're going to get a bit of a flyer. Well, say that we've been quite lazy getting up, but we are going to get a bit of a flyer tomorrow because I mean we do have to be off site by 11 o'clock, but we do need to go into Inverness to get some supplies, and we want to give ourselves a good proportion of the day driving up to John O'Groats, to give ourselves plenty of time to stop off.
Because there's loads and loads and loads and loads and loads of places to stop, look at the scenery, get some photographs, get some footage on the way to John O'Groats. So it's the drive to John O'Groats from Inverness probably about 2 hours, is it?
It's about two and a half hours.
But it's probably going to take me about 5, maybe
But
even
from
6.
this point here, you know, where we're going between now and next week is all brand new to us. Never been before, so we just want to soak in and take in as much of it as possible, and make the most of tomorrow. So I'm going to end this video here. I'm going to give myself the evening off and just relax, recharge batteries, and yeah, just we will pick you up in the morning.
Pick you up in the morning, hopefully it's going to be like this.
Set off.
I know. Hopefully it's going to be like this, beautiful blue sky, sunshine, 20 degrees plus. Oh, I hope so. Please, please.
So we'll say good evening. Hope wherever you are, you're having a lovely time. Hope the weather is as kind for you as it is for us. And we will leave you with this beautiful view, and we will see you on the next one.
Yeah, see you on the next one, guys. Comments below. Don't forget. Cheers. How good is that?